At 6 o'clock tomorrow, but now, and there's more cricket.
Hello, Mommy, it's Shimmy. Your son, remember, used to take me for a walk with the dog. No, the dog was the one with the tail. Listen, Mommy, they're very good to me here in Central. I've got my own parking place. I'll park the car and take the bus from Carlisle. Yeah. Well, I've got to go now because the audience are coming in. I can see the man taking the chains off their ankles. What, you've got good news? Okay, listen, I'll do the show. Tell me the good news afterwards. Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, come here. I'm sorry I'm late. I slept in. Yeah. Last night I dreamt I was awake. And when I woke up, I was asleep. I've had a barney with the producer, you know. He said, did you set the alarm for 7? I said, there's only me in the bedroom. Do you like the pajamas, folks? Do you, eh? Yes. They're fireproof, you know. Oh, yeah, if the fire starts and I'm asleep, well, look, I'll prove it to you. I'll be asleep and you shout fire. You ready? Fire! Hey? Hey? Can you see a fire? Well, it works, doesn't it, eh? You see, there's there's fires everywhere, you know. There was fires in my digs. The landlady run in. She said, what are you going to do? I said, I'm going to have a bath. It's the first time I've had hot water. She had me ringing up the fire brigade. He said, how do I get there? I said, you've got an engine, haven't you? A bit more. I said, you recognize the house? This is the only one on fire.
Psst. Want to buy a pirate video?
Yes, sir. Can I help you?
I want to make a complaint about the central heating you've installed in my home.
What about it, sir?
The igloo's melted.
You know what? You remind me of the sea.
What, rough and reckless?
Nah, you make me sick.
Excuse me. I'd like to send a package to Australia. Yeah, it's for a Colonel Davenport.
I'll have to know what the contents are.
It's Bonnie.
Bonnie.
Yeah, the Colonel's poodle. I'm afraid she's passed on.
I'm sorry, you can't send a passed-on poodle through the post.
Oh, that's awkward. Well, the Colonel was very fond of Bonnie.
Look, you can't send a deceased poodle to Australia. How'd it die, anyway?
Well, the Colonel's wife took little Bonnie for a walk. Yeah. And, well, there was this runaway steamroller and... The Colonel always said if anything ever happened to Bonnie, he wanted to bury her himself. And as he won't be back for 6 months, I thought I'd better send her to him.
Well, look, I can see your problem, perhaps just this once, all right?
Oh, great.
Think nothing of it.
Only there's something else you could send with it.
What?
Hang on. It's the Colonel's wife.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, a world-famous impression of the Flying Pickets.
My wife says I'm a very funny man, but she says looks aren't everything.
My Uncle Ebenezer was taken to hospital last night after he swallowed 24 daffodil bulbs. They expect him to be out in the spring.
I'm ready, Mabel.
Now, have you got everything?
I think so. Uniform, hat, rifle.
Why did it have to end like this? We were so happy together until you met that army recruiting officer.
It was the only way I could get money for our wedding day.
But 12 years in the commandos.
There was nowhere else I could turn. I'd been out of work for months. There was no hope of another job.
You did it for us. I shall always remember those words.
You will, right?
Oh, of course, darling, every single day.
Mabel, I'd rather we didn't say goodbye at the station. I'd like to remember you as you are now.
Oh, James.
It's time to go, Mabel.
Goodbye, darling.
And don't worry about your mother. She's quite happy in the RAF.
I should be glad when it's bedtime.
Well, it's certainly been a pretty boring evening so far.
I blame the staff. They're so predictable. I mean, if one of them would just do something unusual, anything.
Yahoo! I was born under a wall.
James, that is not my favorite song.
Every little breeze seems to whisper Louise. Birds in the seas seem to whisper Louise. James!
James, is the cook on duty?
Shall I fetch her, sir?
Yes!
Doris!
I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair and send him on.
James!
Would you call the gamekeeper?
George!
I am sailing! I am sailing! Overfield!
That's enough! That's enough!
James!
Coming, sir. Okay, gang. Ready for the big finish. A 2, a 3, a 4.
I'm sailing! Just sailing in the rain.
2, 3, 1.
Glorious feeling of happy again.
We can't keep this up every night. I'll be glad when they get the telly fixed.
I have been wondering what I'm gonna do while you are sleeping. Am I sleeping too? Well, I'm just sitting here loving you. Close my eyes and love you. Oh, I'm just sitting back, sitting here loving you. If you've been wondering just what I would do if I weren't sleeping, had I not found you, well, I'd be outside finding you. I'd be walking down the avenue finding you. Oh, I'm just sitting back, sitting here loving you. Well, the reason that you never see me running around, fingers on my forehead couldn't calm me down, and I can't even get me up and on my feet. When I have to take care of some business on the street, oh, I have been walking all my streets alone. I'd keep on walking to keep from going home. I couldn't quite barely conceive of you. Oh, now I can't conceive of ever leaving you. Oh, I'm just sitting back, sitting here loving you.
Thank you, Mary. Folks, we're going to be back very soon, so hang on.
There's a lighter, brighter world today, so enjoy your chocolate the light away. Maltesers, Maltesers, honeycomb center, crispy and light, real milk chocolates in every bite. There's a lighter, brighter world today, so enjoy your chocolate the light away. Maltesers, Maltesers.
There's a kind of all over the world tonight, all over the world. You can hear the sounds of lovers in love. You know what I mean? Just the two of us and nobody else.
A whole world of soft drinks from you know who.
Do you like my new job? I'm a ticket collector for British Rail. And the boss came up to me last week. He said, why do you keep thumping all the passengers? I said, well, you told me to. You told me to punch them as they came through the barrier. We're getting there.
That's my ticket.
Yeah, that's a ticket, all right.
Pardon me. Is this train first class?
No, but it's the best we've got. A fella came up to me yesterday. He said, which way is it the lowest stop? I said, change at platform 3. He said, I want my change here. We're getting there.
Excuse me, I didn't quite hear that. What did they say?
He said the plane at platform 4 is going to
Thank you. You see, we're getting there.
How much is a ticket to Leicester?
Singular return.
Return.
Well, ordinary return. Are you a pensioner?
Yes.
Well, you want an away day saver return. Coming back the same day?
Yes.
Well, you want away day super saver return.
Yes, how much is that?
Are you going at the weekend?
No!
Well, you want an away day super city saver return. Traveling after 10 a.m.?
Yes.
Well, you want an off-peak away day.
Oh, forget it. I'll walk in a bit quicker.
He can suit himself. He's missed it anyway.
Yeah. Did you know Prince Charles cannot lift that arm?
Why not?
Well, because it's mine.
Darling, wake up. You've left the phone off the hook again.
People are so ignorant nowadays. It makes you wonder how they get a job.
Now what are you on about?
Well, you'd think they'd get somebody who could write. Bonjour. I've been away since I've seen you last. I've been abroad. To Paris. Done a great job. My piece of resistance. That's French. I went in a plane. I don't think anybody was too happy with it. Even the automatic pilot had a parachute. I said to the stewardess, could I have a seat by the window, please? She said, you'll be lucky. I said, why aren't there any windows? She said, there aren't any seats. She said, would you like a beer? I said, oh, thank you very much. What have you got? She said, everything except long life.
And so we say farewell to Albert Grill, probably the world's greatest television addict. He never missed a show.
That was a lovely meal, darling. Thanks ever so much.
Thank you.
Excuse me, madam, but the gentleman with the moustache and glasses over there wonders whether he could have your phone number and then call you sometime soon.
What a cheek. How dare he? Who does he think he is?
Oh, darling, I soon put a stop to that.
Oh, excuse me again, madam. But the gentleman in the dark suit, who, dare I say it, in my opinion, is a little the worse for drink, respectfully requests the pleasure of accompanying you home this evening. He thinks you'll do a better job of it... Begging your pardon, sir. He thinks you'll do a better job of it than your present escort, who, to quote the gentleman, couldn't make a woman happy in a month of Sundays.
I don't believe this. This place is like a madhouse.
Oh, darling. Oh, well, I soon put a stop to that.
Excuse me, madam. But the gentleman with the ginger hair and beard
Yes?
says he'd like to make mad, passionate love to you, and the sooner the better, as far as he's concerned.
Never mind, darling. Look, let's leave, shall we? Let's just go home.
Perhaps, under the circumstances, madam would allow me.
Thank you.
Look, yonder.
Smoke signal. What does 3 puffs followed by 2 puffs followed by 3 puffs mean?
It mean help. Blanket on fire.
I went to the doctor's the other day. I said, Doctor, I'm having terrible problems with my stomach. He said, what do you mean? I said, well, I can't get my trousers over it.
Miss, I'll never forget the time you said I'd go down in history. You were right. I went down in history, maths, geography, biology, English.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, my world-famous impression of an Irishman putting on deodorant.
Excuse me, madam. Have you got any of these?
Ladies and gentlemen, do you like horror stories? Eh? Yes. Do you remember Edgar Allan Poe's Black Cat? Yes. It's just had kittens. I'd like to relate a horror story for you tonight, but we'll all get in the mood. Everybody go, ooh. Ooh. Keep the lights on, because I get a bit frightened in this. It was midnight. Ooh. No, it was 12 o'clock. Anyway, I knew it was late. There was a thick skin on the cocoa. I found myself in a deserted lane. It came as a bit of a shock. I only got out of bed to put the tea on. It was dark and foreboding. Could have been foreboding, but I couldn't swear on it. All of nature had a couldn't-care-less attitude. Even the owls didn't give a hoot. I ran up the spiral staircase, and before I knew where I was, I'd screwed myself into the ground. Keep the lights on. The night air echoed to my feet as they crunched along the ground. It was there I'd realized and wished I'd put my wellies on. Ooh. I came across an oak panel door. I opened it. There was a sign that said oak panel doors a $5 each. It was opened by the immortal Bram Stoker. He used to be in partnership with two other fellas. One used to strangle young men, the other used to hit young girls over the head with a poker. They were called Choker, Poker, and Stoker. He said, "Have you eaten?" I said, "No." And just then he took a bite out of the door. He washed it down with a tin of French polish and collapsed. It was a sad end, but a perfect finish. And then, out of the corner of my eye, no, it was that one, I saw him, Dracula. Ooh. He was standing at the mirror, making himself up to look like Ray Reardon. When he saw me, he said, "Count Dracula." I said, "One." Then he turned on his heels. He said, "Heels, I hate you." There was more horror. Keep the lights on. He came towards me, hissed, showed his teeth, and opened his cape. Then he closed his cape and ran down the stairs. He'd forgotten to put his trousers on. I went down to see him, and Dracula was very upset. He said, "I feel very upset. I think I've lost the knack." He said, "I'm on a diet of snooker balls." He said, "The other day I ate 3 red balls and a white ball. The day before I ate 4 red balls and a blue ball. The day before that, a yellow and a brown. And a pink." I said, "Dracula, you know you're in trouble? You're not getting enough greens."
Jimmy Cricket is now appearing in the Jimmy Cricket Show at the Princess Theatre in Torquay.
Mummy, you found the canary. You had the cat axe red.
Next tonight, Cheryl and Colin Baker play We Love TV.
Signal first.
Hello, Mummy. It's me, Jimmy. You know, your son. Remember when you stood at the bottom of the bed? I was the third one on the left. Yeah. What, you're going to the doctor for some sleeping pills for Dad? What's the matter with him? He woke up. Pardon? What, the local librarian died? Oh, that's very sad, Mum. Yeah. What, as a mark of respect, everybody in the library stood up and made noise for a whole minute. Well, listen, ma'am, I have to go now because my 10p's gonna run out. Oh, it's not my only 10p. I'll get paid tomorrow. I'll have another one. Okay, I'll see you later then. Bye, Mummy. Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, come here. Oh, no, sorry. Did you know I was the Ballygo Backwich Open champion, boxing? The trouble is, I was the only one at it. I had to beat myself up 27 times. Ask me what happened when I fought that famous Mexican boxer, Pancho Rodriguez. Ask me. I'm not telling you. Oh, well. Oh, well. Pancho Rodriguez was tough, folks. Everybody go, oh. He was so tough, he came across from Mexico when he was 2. On his own. I'll never forget the fight. The bell went. Well, nothing's safe these days. He jumped into the ring, he threw off his dressing gown, and the crowd went. And then I jumped into the ring. I threw off my dressing gown, and the crowd went. I'd forgotten to put my trunks on. And then he was circling me, and I was circling him. And he was getting jealous because I was making a bigger circle than him. And then he hit me. He hit me. I couldn't understand. He was shaking hands with me before the fight. He kept hitting me. I said, Pancho, I'll hit myself. And then in the 5th round, he got me dander up. I went after him. Oh, no, he was there. I started bobbing and weaving. And by the 3rd round, I'd made 4 baskets and a Persian rug. Then I recognized a face in the 3rd row. It was me. He hit me so hard, I had to pay to get back into the stadium. I've had enough of that.
It too wet. We have to go inside.
Wise counselor, my wife is trying to kill me. What should I do about it? Caesar. No, you don't understand. My wife's trying to kill me. What should I do about it? Caesar. Oh, forget it. Fragile, handle with cure. Mr. Jones, I didn't want to squeeze this package through the letterbox in case I did any damage.
This is your room, sir. Reserved for the Secret Service.
can't be too careful. There could have been an enemy agent hiding behind there.
I didn't quite catch your name, sir.
Names aren't important in the Secret Service. In my profession, a man is known by what he proves himself to be. Hello, Wally here. Note? What note?
Sir.
Yeah, I'll make sure it doesn't get into the wrong hands. This is going to take all my skill and experience. It's in code.
You've got it upside down.
You're obviously trained in this sort of thing. On no account, let. The handwriting's that bad. See if you can make it out.
On no account, let the hotel porter see this note. Sir.
That was my first mistake. You know the rules, Wally. You're only allowed 2 mistakes. After that, you might as well pack up and go home. When you're alone in your hotel room, you will receive further instructions from your contact, who is hiding behind the wardrobe. Good job I didn't pay in advance.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, my world-famous impression of an Irish tugboat lost in the fog. Thank you.
I've just been to the cinema, to that Casablanca film starring Humphrey Bogart. My favorite part is when Sam sings that lovely song. You must remember this. Keep your teeth in when you kiss.
I remember when I first proposed to my wife, I said, "Will you change your name to mine?" She says, "No, I don't want to be called Fred."
Now, who could that be at this time of the night? Mary. Thought you were washing your hair this evening.
We were supposed to be married at 3 o'clock.
That was next week.
No. I've been waiting at the church for hours. Everyone was there. My parents, the friends, the photographers, everyone except you.
Mary, how awful for you. You know, I knew there was something I had to do.
You couldn't even remember our wedding day.
Mary, please calm down.
Me mum was right. I should never have trusted you. It was just the same with Dolly Stone.
Dolly Stone? But that was years ago.
You left her waiting at the church as well.
I couldn't face it.
And how do you think she felt? And don't tell me that there've not been other women.
3 or 4.
3 or 4?
Well, to be honest, 27. I just keep losing my nerve. But, Mary, I'll make it up to you. I'll marry you tomorrow. And I'll go round to your parents tonight and apologize. I've got to face it sooner or later. It's just that before all my marriages, I get this nightmare that I won't remember the words.
Well, just make sure that you do turn up tomorrow.
Who'd be a vicar?
He was stranded on some tiny town on fair Prince Edward Island, waiting for a ship to come and find him. A one-horse place, friendly face, a coffee and the tiny trace, fiddling in the distance far behind him. The time across the counter then, a shy hello, a brand new friend, a walk along the street in the wintry weather. A yellow light, an open door, a welcome friend, there's a room for more. Then they're standing there inside together. He said, I heard that tune before somewhere, but I can't remember when. Was it on some other friendly shore? Did I hear it on the wind? Was it written on the sky above? I think I heard it from someone I love, but I never heard it sound so sweet since then. Woo! his feet begin to tap. The little boy says, I'll take your hat. He's caught up with the magic of her smile, and leaps the heart inside him, running off across the floor. He sent his clumsy body graceful as a child. He said, there's magic in the fiddler's arms, there's magic in this town, there's magic in the dancers' feet and the way they put them down. Smiling people everywhere, boots and ribbons, lots of hair, laughter and old blue suits and Easter gowns. Woo! Now the sailor's gone, the room is bare, the old piano's sitting there, someone's hat's left hanging on the rack. Some empty chairs, a wooden floor that feel the touch of shoes no more, waiting for the dancers to come back. And the fiddle's in the closet of some daughter of the town. The strings are broken, the boy's lost, and the cover's buttoned down. But sometimes on December nights, when the air is cold and the wind is right, there's a melody that passes through this town. Woo!
Thank you, Johnny. I whistled all the way through that, you know. I didn't know the words either. We'll see you in a couple of minutes.
This summer, what could be better than delicious Kentucky Fried Chicken? Especially now there's a free game with every special family pack. Summertime and Kentucky Fried Chicken. An irresistible combination.
At one time or another, most people think how nice it would be to own a bank. Well, now's your chance. This September, TSB shares will be offered for sale to the public. If you'd like to know how many shares you can buy, how much they'll cost, and how to apply for them, phone 0272 300 300 or come into any TSB branch. We'll send you more information and reserve your prospectus. The TSB. Now it's your turn to say yes.
I'm locked in the dressing room. I can't get out. Ivan, get the stand in. I wonder, can you hear me okay? You see, it's always something for the people to look at. I wonder where the key is to this door. Wait a minute, I found a window. I should have opened it first. Right, I made it, folks. I just made it. Boys, you can take away the dummy. See, that is what I saying, folks. Come now, this is it. We're at the hospital now, right? Just sit there. That's it. Don't say a word. I know what you're thinking. There's been a slight accident. Fortunately, I was there to render assistance. I patched the boy up, but he insisted seeing a doctor just to check on my handiwork.
Well, I'm not surprised. You better tell me what happened.
Well, it was like this. The family was moving house today. Well, we had the car loaded up to the gunnels and the boy on his bike.
Following on behind.
No, he was on the roof rack.
On the roof rack?
Well, his bike's not taxed. No son of mine's going to break the law. Oh, it was perfectly safe. He had his crash helmet, and I checked the map just to make sure there was no below bridges. Listen, I'm telling the story. You sit there. Oh. Come here. There's a lot of stupid drivers about. You see, it was okay till we got into the town. We were going through the lights at amber. Well, they changed to red, but we were going through anyway. All of a sudden, the car in front of me decides to stop. Well, a slam on the brakes, and you've never seen anything like it. Eat your heart out, Eddie Kidd. Well, he went right off the roof rack, over 5 cars, and if it hadn't been for the double-decker bus, he would have finished up in Ballygo backwards.
He hit a double-decker bus.
And there's more. I must commend the driver of the bus. It didn't upset him in the slightest. He did what they'd been trained to do in situations like those. He drove off.
Leaving him lying in the road.
Yes. And you know that bit at the back of the bus where the upper deck and the engine stick out and there's a wee cubby hole? Well, I don't know how he did it, but he got himself wedged in there.
You mean he was stuck there, just like that?
Well, no, it was more like that.
Well, how long did it take to get him out?
2 hours.
2 hours just to get him out?
Oh, no, it only took 10 minutes to get him out. But I had to run all the way to the bus station before the driver would stop.
Well, I think he's extremely lucky to have escaped with just a few cuts and bruises.
Oh, he's all right. It was the wife I was worried about.
Your wife?
She was on the pillion seat.
Right, then, what's it today, then? Is it the usual? Just a trim? Right, yeah. Chilly for this time of year, sir, isn't it? Yes. They say it's that big depression moving down from the north. That'll be Arthur Scargill on his way to the TUC conference, I expect. Now, there's a man with an interesting haircut. I mean, sort of like, you know, professionally speaking, his head, it sort of looks like a bird sofa. Yeah. You know, always put me in mind of Bobby Charlton, yeah, because he was very funny, Bobby Charlton, yeah. He used to have, like, his hair all, like, whooshed across the top of his head, you know, and he used to be, like, running along the wing like this. And he used to be about 3 foot of hair behind him. He used to go, oh, look, there's Bobby Charlton. Oh, look, there's his hair. Yeah. Anyway, oh, and it was funny because he used to, like, wrap it up on top of his head, yeah. He used to look like a walnut whip. Yeah. Oh, yes. Anyway, you got very coarse hair, sir, haven't you? Yes, not unlike a Brillo pad. Still, we won't have to sweep it up. We just use a magnet. Yeah, mind you, didn't I see you in the park last week with a young female? Yeah, a pair of you behind that ornamental grotto. Yeah, should have thrown a bucket of water over you. Right, I'll just get a little bit of the old air spray here. Right, there you go. Right, anything else? Yes, right, that's it then. All finished. Don't you look lovely? It's come out really nice, hasn't it?
Come on, you're doing well. He hasn't laid a glove on you yet.
Keep an eye on the ref, because somebody's hitting me in there.
Oh, I've got a grumpy husband. He was in hospital last week. He was so grumpy he got a get well soon card from the doctors and nurses.
Come on, Rembrandt.
What?
Come on, Rembrandt.
Why do you keep calling me Rembrandt?
Well, you're never off that canvas.
My husband's a pigeon fancier. It was so embarrassing at the wedding. He tried to put the ring on my leg.
You've got him worried now.
Have I?
Yeah, he thinks he's killed you.
The Lord above gave man an arm of iron, so he could do his job and never shirk.
That's right. The Lord above gave man an arm of iron.
But with a little bit of luck.
With a little bit of luck, someone else will do the blooming work. With a little bit, with a little bit, with a little bit of luck, you'll never work. With a little bit, with a little bit, with a little bit of blooming luck.
A story, folks, all about Ebenezer Scrooge, a man who became famous by sellotaping breadcrumbs to the windowsill and charging hungry robins a penny a pack. It was Christmas Eve. No, it was the 24th of December. And the snow was falling. Scrooge woke up one morning in the middle of the night. He was shocked. He'd gone to bed on Good Friday. All of a sudden at the door stood his old friend Marley. He was drunk. He'd been on the tiles. Out of the window. No, it was that window. He saw a street urchin. He said, "Street urchin, come here. Would you like a penny farthing?" He said, "Mister, I'd rather have a BMX bag." He said, "Is that big bird still up in the butcher's window?" He said, "No, she's finished the window, now she's on the doorstep." He said, oh no, he was shouting down. He said, "Is there any bargains in the butcher's?" The urchin said, "You can have as much meat as you want for £1." He said, "Well, get me £2 worth." And that night, heavily laden with meat, sausages, turkeys, and chickens, Scrooge went off to his friends, Mr. and Mrs. Cratchit, and the little man next door, Joe Quaver. They had a musical evening, starting with 2 Cratchits and a Quaver. And that was the first night where they sang that wonderful carol, all about an old folks' home in Hamburg. God rest ye, Jerry Mentleman. And that was the year Charles Dickens won the BAFTA Award. And everybody lived happily ever BAFTA. Hello, Mommy. What's that about, Dad? He's found a way of hitting nails with a hammer without hurting his thumb. He's got somebody else to hold the nails.
Next on TSW, We Love TV.
Hello, Mummy. Yeah, it's me, Jimmy. Did you reverse the call? Yeah, you're standing with your back to the phone. Oh. Listen, how's Dad? What, the doctor put him on a high-fiber diet? But you're not too keen. So far, he's at the living room carpet and the hall rug. Twice a day, you have to go over him with a hoover. What's that about Sister Maureen's baby? It looks like it's Dad. Oh, I've never seen a baby with a ginger moustache. Listen. Mommy, I'm a little bit out of breath. I've been doing press-ups in the dressing room. It's the only way I could get the manhole cover off. You're getting ready for your holiday in Spain. Okay, well, I'll ring you after the show. Okay, see you later. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how to tell you this, but they want me to be the new James Bond. I know. Guess what I'm going to be called, folks? I'm going to be called Double O'Reilly. Yeah, and there's more. The picture's going to be called The Man with the Golden Wellies. But it gets really exciting because I'm in this pub in Russia. I can see Mr. Gorbachev in the corner. He's going, come on, you Reds. And a beautiful girl comes up to me. Beautiful. She's got a mole on her left cheek. Every time she tries to grab it, it runs up her nose and hides. She said, are you bilingual? I said, no, I'm by myself. She said, you're Double O'Reilly, and this morning you've had 2 plates of cornflakes. Folks, I was nonplussed. She'd only been there 2 minutes, and already she knew my name, rank, and serial number. She said, we must get a plane and go to America. And that's where it finishes, because I'm on the plane, and I find out she's a double agent. She works for Littlewoods and CNS. So I jump out of the plane, right? And all of a sudden, my parachute won't open. I think I'm all right till I'm 6 foot from the ground, because anybody can jump from 6 foot. And as I'm going down, there's a fella going up. I said, fella going up, come here. Do you know anything about parachutes? He said, no. Do you know anything about gas cookers?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, my one famous impression of Joan of Arc.
Dr. Cricket, tell me, when did you first become an explorer?
It was in July '73 that I had my first confrontation with Everest.
You climbed it?
No, I told them what they could do with a double glazing.
Dr. Cricket, what was your most famous expedition?
Yes, I remember it well. It was a journey fraught with much danger. A journey on a quest that has baffled mankind since the dawn of time.
And what was that?
I went to Worksop and tried to find the local branch of W.H. Smith's.
What is your next expedition going to be?
Ah, yes. It'll be me and I and the 2 of us. And 27 other explorers will take a spaceship and go straight to the sun.
But it's so hot, you'll never get near it.
We've thought of that. We're going at night time.
Hail Caesar!
Greetings, wise counselor. What news do you bring Caesar on this wet and windy weekend? Caesar needs uplifting.
The news is not but bad, Caesar. The weather is so bad that the gladiators' matches have been cancelled and left them breath of their life.
This is terrible news. You know what this means, don't you?
I do indeed, O noble Caesar.
The Cursed Pools panel will be sitting again.
Listen, this Scotsman, he's at the bar, right? And this fly, it come on, went... Dude, the Scotsman's pint, and the Scotsman, he grabbed the fly by the throat and he went, hey, spit it out. It's not true. I made it up.
Hello there.
Afternoon.
Are you here for the competition, then?
Yeah. You?
That's right.
I hate these ruddy flower shows. Dragged out of a nice, steady, humid temperature, carted through pollution and all kinds of weather, to be prodded and poked at in a drafty tent, and then they expect you to win a ruddy prize.
Ridiculous. It's enough to give you mildew.
Bit of a tatty collection here this year. Nothing worth grafting. I remember last year I was next to this very tasty potted palm.
Did you ask him for a date?
No. He couldn't have given a fig.
Do you have any cuttings?
Yeah, 13. All grown up, moved away now. And not one of them comes to visit me.
Difficult to travel once you put down your roots.
Yeah. When I remember how proud I was the first time I went to see him in that propagator. I hope I win a prize this year, else she'll never let me forget it.
She?
Jolly green-fingered giant over there.
Oh, your owner?
Yeah. She's one of these nutters who talks to plants. She's got no conversation. One day I'm going to talk back to her, then they'll lock her up in Funny Farm and I'll have nobody to water me.
Mine blows tobacco smoke over me. No wonder I've got stunted growth. I must be the only rubber plant in the whole world with a smoker's cough.
Hey up, here come the judges. Good luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this year's flower show is that most unusual rubber plant.
Oh, well done, rubber plants. Very deserving. Smile, they're about to pin on your award.
Pin?
How long we been locked up?
10 years.
10 years together in the same cell. I got a letter from my wife.
Is she keeping well?
Yeah, but she reckons that I should never have gone to prison at all.
Haven't I always said that?
According to her, my trial was a fiasco.
My words exactly.
She said the jury had been got at.
I've always suspected it.
The judge was drunk.
He was.
The prosecuting counsel was a sadist.
The worst kind.
And the bloke that defended me was an even bigger crook than what I had.
Well, if that's your wife's attitude, you can tell her for me it's the last time I'll act as your barrister.
Oh, the sky was clear, the morn was fair. No breath came over the sea when Mary left her Highland home and wandered forth with me. Oh, flowers decked the mountainside, and fragrance filled the vale. By far the sweetest flower there was the rose of Arundel. Sweet rose of Arundel, sweet rose of Arundel, by far the sweetest flower there was the rose of Arundel. Where'er I wander, to the east and to the west, and faith began to long, consoling still was she to me in sorrow's lonely hour. Oh, tempest wrecked my lonely boat, and they wrecked the quivering sails. One maiden fond withstood the storm.
Sweet Rose Valentine, heart fate not linked to my loved heart. Sweet Rose of
Is that proper farmhouse cheddar?
No, I don't think so.
What about that?
No. It's quite nice, though.
Is it? Do you think I might try a piece? I'll have 2 ounces, please.
Jacobs, the cream of cream crackers.
Body caring, body sharing, body brave and body daring. Anybody at all, everybody needs Bopper.
Equals protein,
Bopper.
essential vitamins.
Bopper.
Equals calcium.
There are more toys than ever before in Woolworths half-price toy sale. Hurry to Woolworths toy sale now. It's more fun for everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, come here. I went to the doctor the other day. He gave me some pills. He said take 1 a day for the rest of your life. Come here. I was a bit worried. He only gave me 12.
And there's more. Come here. I went to the doctor yesterday. He said, "What's that lump on your arm?" I said, "That's no lump. That's my boyfriend."
And there's more. Come here. I have a new pet. His name's Horace. He's a woodworm. He's eaten me out of house and home.
And there's more. I went to the doctor. He said, "Are you private or National Health?" I said, "What's the difference?" He said, "With private, I close the door."
There's nothing like him.
Oh, yeah,
Sebastian,
All right, mate.
would you want a usual pint of lager?
Now, I fancy change, don't I? I fancy a pink lady.
You think her nothing.
You got it wrong, girl. A pink lady is a cocktail.
Oh, yeah, well, we're all the same, aren't they, those cocktails?
Yeah?
Bit of this.
Yeah.
Bit of that, bit of scotch.
Yeah.
Bit of vodka.
Yeah.
There's a bit of lager in it.
I know, yeah.
You cherries.
Yeah, bit of vodka.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A bit of banana. Yeah, there you go. How about a few more onions?
Bit of ashtray.
What else we got to put in it? Oh, do you fancy an umbrella in it?
Nah. I'll try it. Nah. I need something with a bit of oomph.
Oh, yeah. I've got
Yeah.
Josephine.
Oh, yeah. Plug it in there, yeah. Bit of that, bit of yellow. Yeah. Try it now. Now, I need something that's sort of like neat, strong, macho, tough, deadly resourceful, because I am at the peak of my physical fitness.
I've got Josephine.
What?
Try this.
Yeah, that's different. It's got like a peculiar flavour all of its own.
Like it?
Yeah, now that is fantastic.
Been a long time since I served that in here.
Yeah? I never tasted anything like it. What's it called?
Water.
Disgusting. How dare he?
Well, either James has gone mad, or he's been overworking.
I agree. I've never read anything like it. Call him in.
I should say. James!
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, James. I have found this diary in the servants' quarters. I think it belongs to you.
I do keep a diary, sir.
And I found this.
Or two.
Yes. Well, according to this, I'm a tight-fisted, miserable old windbag, and you'd like to do me in.
Yes, and according to this, I'm a silly old pumpkin who couldn't be regal if she tried. Oh, in fact, I make Bernard Manning look like Bambi.
And on the next page, you say, if pigs had brains, I'd be on Mastermind.
Yes. And on this page, you say that even with makeup on, I've got a face like a baboon's rear end.
It's too much. We both think you need a holiday. Take a week.
Why? Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Here, take 2 weeks.
Thank you, madam. By the way, I think this belongs to you, sir. And this.
Well, you tight-fisted old windbag.
You baboon-faced old pumpkin.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and other members of the universe. Welcome to the grand final of the 15th Intergalactic Dance Competition. The first of our finalists are from the planet Legin, the fabulous Triped Trio.
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the Ritz. Different types of wherever they come, hands with stripes, hard to wait for perfect fits. Putting on the Ritz. Dressed up like $1 million trooper, trying hard to look like Gary Cooper. Come, let's mix with Rockefellers, walk with sticks and umbrellas in their midst. Putting on the Ritz.
Thank you, Tripeds. 3 feet. I wonder if they get their shoes by the yard. Who knows? And now from the planet Varda, the second of our finalists, please welcome the beautiful and diminutive handmaidens of the court of King Bonalals. Now, this is something totally unexpected. One of the rare appearances of the king himself, accompanied by his beautiful wife, the Queen Polari. What a wonderful royal romantic affair. Now the moment we on Earth have all been waiting for, from the Emerald Isle, our own Jimmy Cricket. Wonderful display of grace and agility from all our finalists. Now, even as I speak, votes are being flashed in from sectors of the universe, and we should know before too long the winner of this 15th intergalactic event. And yes, we do have a winner from the planet Earth. Please welcome that winner, Jimmy Cricket.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, as it's the last show in the series, I've kept this to the end because I've got a part in the horror film to end all horror films. Oh, yes. I've been to the head man at Hammer. I knew it was the head man. Yeah. I knew he was the head man. I went into the office and he was knocking a 6-inch nail into the wall with his head. He said I could be the next Dracula. He said Christopher Lee was away doing Rainbow and I could be the next Dracula. So, prepared to be frightened to death. Prepared to be horrified to your fingertips when I take out what I've got here. Get ready. I haven't done it yet. Here we go. Here we go. This is it. We're getting ready. Yes, this is it. No. No, Bonnie Langford's got red hair. Watch this, watch this. I'll show you how frightening I am, right? Fred?
What do you want? You look marvellous. You should always wear your hair like that. Takes years off you. Absolutely super. Who's your barber?
I'm a vampire, Fred. It works with girls. Watch this. Paddy.
Hello, Jimmy, darling. You're looking wonderful tonight. Quite personal.
I'm not Jimmy, I'm a vampire.
Hey, Jimmy, quick, get changed. They're doing the Dracula sketch in a minute.
I am Dracula. I've come all the way from Transylvania. I've taken 4 buses. I'm frightening you, aren't I? No. Well, you're frightening me. What's the use? I can't frighten anybody. I'll go into the big song. It's the last show in the series, so I'll do the big number. Okay, boys, just give me a lead in. After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Moon River, wider than a mile. Now I give in. Good night, folks. Mommy? Yeah? Are you all set for Spain then? Dad is? Well, he came home with 2 pounds of King Edwards. Somebody told him to change his money into pesetos. Okay, well... Have a nice holiday. Bye-bye, folks. Thanks for watching.